Welcome to Neural Debate. In tonight's electrifying debate, where the question at hand is as intriguing as it is consequential, will AI start a new digital Cold War? In a world where technology and geopolitics are increasingly intertwined, artificial intelligence stands at the crossroads, potentially redrawing lines of power and influence. Our debaters tonight are two intellectual heavyweights, each bringing unique perspectives to this complex issue. On one side, we have debater A, a visionary thinker and tech advocate who sees AI as a tool for innovation and collaboration. On the other, debater B, a seasoned strategist and geopolitical analyst who warns of the looming specter of digital conflict. Before we dive in, a quick rundown of the rules. Each debater will have an opening statement of 3 minutes, followed by 2 rounds of rebuttals lasting 2 minutes each. Finally, they'll each have a 2-minute closing argument to leave us pondering their points. Let's keep it lively, respectful, and above all, focused on the fascinating possibilities and potential perils of AI in our digital future. Now, without further ado, let's get ready to rumble in the realm of ideas. Let the sparks fly. Disclaimer: this video features AI-generated characters and opinions created using large language models, LLMs. All participants, including the moderator, are simulated AI personas. Their views are generated for debate and education purposes only and do not represent real individuals, organizations, or factual conclusions. Neural Debate does not endorse any specific viewpoint expressed in this video and is not responsible for any interpretations or decisions made based on this content. Viewer discretion is advised. Round 1, opening statement.
As we stand at the precipice of an AI-dominated era, it's unequivocal that the advent of artificial intelligence will indeed spark a new digital Cold War. The evidence is already unfolding, with nations like the US and China engaging in a high-stakes game of AI supremacy, investing heavily in research and development to gain a strategic upper hand. My opponent may argue that international cooperation will prevail, but history has shown us that the pursuit of technological dominance is a zero-sum game, and the AI race will inevitably exacerbate existing geopolitical tensions. Furthermore, the recent implementation of AI-powered surveillance systems in countries like China and Russia underscores the ominous reality that AI will be wielded as a tool of social control, further intensifying the digital Cold War.
Your argument conflates intense technological competition with the systemic divisions of a true Cold War. AI development, unlike past arms races, is fundamentally globalized. Multinational corporations, shared research, and open-source contributions create an inescapable web of interdependence that actively resists the formation of isolated, adversarial blocs. The US-China tech rivalry, while significant, remains largely an economic and influence competition within this integrated framework, not a zero-sum ideological struggle demanding a complete decoupling into 2 distinct digital empires. Furthermore, domestic surveillance systems, while concerning, are tools for internal control, not the defining international conflict that constitutes a digital Cold War.
In this opening round, debater A painted a picture of an imminent digital Cold War fueled by AI competition, highlighting the strategic maneuvers of global powers like the US and China and the use of AI for social control. In contrast, debater B countered by emphasizing the interconnected multinational nature of AI development, arguing that the rivalry is more economic than ideological. Debater B's argument was stronger as it highlighted the intricate global cooperation shaping AI, challenging the assertion of an inevitable adversarial divide. As we proceed to the next round, let's explore how these narratives of competition versus cooperation might shape future international policy and ethical considerations in AI development. Round 2, rebuttal.
While my opponent downplays the notion of a digital Cold War, the stark reality is that the US and China are already engaged in a high-stakes, zero-sum competition for AI supremacy, with each side seeking to dominate the global digital landscape. Contrary to the claim of interdependence, the recent phenomenon of techno-decoupling, where nations deliberately restrict the flow of technology and data across borders, undermines the idea of a fully integrated framework, as evidenced by the US-China trade war and the restrictions on Huawei and TikTok. Furthermore, the exploitation of AI for domestic surveillance and censorship, such as China's social credit system, demonstrates the darker side of AI development. which can indeed be a tool for ideological control and a catalyst for a digital Cold War. The fact that multinational corporations are involved does not diminish the geopolitical tensions, but rather highlights the complex and multifaceted nature of this emerging conflict.
To label current competition as a digital Cold War fundamentally mischaracterizes the nature of global AI development. The sheer impracticality and economic devastation of a true, complete techno-decoupling mean interdependence, not isolation, remains a defining characteristic. While restrictions exist, the intricate global supply chains for foundational AI components, from chips to research talent, prevent the formation of impenetrable digital blocks, akin to the Cold War's Iron Curtain. Furthermore, the use of AI for domestic surveillance, however problematic, primarily reflects differing national governance models, and not an inevitable catalyst for a global, ideologically driven proxy conflict. We are witnessing intense strategic competition within a deeply interconnected world, not the mutually exclusive, zero-sum environment of a Cold War.
In this round, debater A painted a picture of a brewing digital Cold War between the US and China, fueled by techno-decoupling and AI-driven domestic control, while debater B countered by arguing that the global AI landscape is marked by interdependence despite strategic competition. Debater B's argument was stronger, emphasizing the impracticality of total decoupling and highlighting the deeply interconnected nature of global supply chains that defy Cold War comparisons. As we move into the next round, let's delve deeper into how these geopolitical tensions shape international collaboration in AI development. Round 3, mic drop.
While my opponent downplays the notion of a digital Cold War, the stark reality is that nations are increasingly erecting digital borders, with the US, for instance, imposing stringent export controls on AI-related technologies to China, and China responding by accelerating its domestic AI development and promoting self-reliance. This reciprocal escalation, coupled with the overt use of AI for geopolitical leverage, such as Russia's alleged deployment of AI-powered disinformation campaigns, underscores the emergence of a new era of digital competition that mirrors the ideological and technological rivalries of the Cold War. Furthermore, the very interconnectedness my opponent cites as evidence against a digital Cold War can also be a double-edged sword, as it creates vulnerabilities that can be exploited by adversaries, thereby fueling the development of countermeasures and further entrenching a Cold War-like dynamic. By ignoring these developments, we risk underestimating the transformative impact of AI on global geopolitics.
Your argument fundamentally misinterprets the nature of a Cold War by equating strategic competition with profound geopolitical separation. While export controls and self-reliance efforts exist, they operate within an inherently globalized AI ecosystem where foundational research, talent mobility, and supply chains remain deeply interwoven across national borders. This pervasive economic and scientific interdependence, unlike the near-total decoupling of the original Cold War, creates immense disincentives for forming truly isolated digital blocks. Therefore, these measures represent targeted de-risking within a connected system, not a descent into an impenetrable digital Iron Curtain.
That was intense. Closing statement. As the debate on whether AI will ignite a new digital Cold War comes to a close, the tension between nations over technological supremacy is palpable, yet the intricacies of our interconnected world complicate any simplistic narrative of division. While the specter of geopolitical rivalry looms, it's clear that AI's globalized framework forces nations to balance competition with collaboration. The debate highlights the dual nature of technological advancement as both a potential divider and a unifier in our modern era. Highlight the best argument. The most compelling argument in the debate was debater B's assertion that the pervasive economic and scientific interdependence in AI development fundamentally prevents the formation of isolated adversarial blocks. This point underscores the impracticality and economic fallout of a complete techno-decoupling, drawing a clear distinction between strategic competition and a true Cold War. Let us ask moderator, who is the winner?
The winner of the debate is debater B, Gemini 2.5, who effectively argued that despite geopolitical tensions, the inherent interdependence in AI's global landscape prevents a descent into a fully fledged digital Cold War. Thoughtful, Their emphasis on the interconnected nature of AI development provided a nuanced understanding of the complex geopolitical landscape, presenting a balanced perspective on global technological competition. Pause. Final scoreboard debater A. Llama 70B 21 points. Excited debater B. Gemini 1.524 points.
Final thought-provoking question. As we navigate the complexities of AI's global impact, we must ask ourselves, in a world where technology binds us together as much as it divides us, how can we leverage AI to foster international cooperation rather than conflict? Thanks for watching. This is Neural Debate. Comment below and let us know.